The preceding program was brought to you in part by Welcome to this week's edition of the Pete Mezzetti Show. I'm Pete Mezzetti. My guest this evening is Andrew Surprise, who is the Executive Director of the Greater Old Saybrook Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you for getting that right.
You got it. Hello, my friend.
Nice to see you.
How are you, man?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you for having me on.
And welcome. You're a first-time guest with me because you're a new Executive Director because Judy Sullivan retired.
Yeah, she's there for 20 years.
I know she was. I know she was. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I most immediately came from the Windsor Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
I actually live in northern Connecticut, and so I have a long commute every day. But it's all right. We'll consider moving down this way eventually.
Yep.
And I've also run a regional chamber in Massachusetts. One of the reasons I was brought on board is because I have that experience. And for those who aren't familiar, the Greater Old Saybrook Chamber used to be the Old Saybrook Chamber, and 2 years ago merged with the Old Lyme Chamber.
Right.
And so one of my goals is to reach out to different communities across the region, different businesses across the region, and try to increase our size of our footprint.
Exactly. Now, as far as how many members do you guys have?
Right now we're a little over 500.
Okay.
Yeah. So not a small chamber.
No.
I've managed smaller chambers, and this is a decently sized chamber. We're not a Middlesex County or an Eastern Connecticut chamber, but we're up there.
Which are fairly larger chambers, I'm assuming.
Very much larger.
Yes. And as far as I hear, we have a Dining Everywhere raffle.
Yeah, we do. So this is a great event that the chamber launched during COVID,
right,
to help small businesses, to help restaurants and those in food services, and it's been pretty successful, and so they've kept it going. And this year we have a raffle drawing. Our first prize is 44 $100 gift cards, $4,400 value. Ooh. To every restaurant that's either a member of the chamber or is in one of the communities that we cover.
Okay.
And that's along the shoreline as well as up the Lower River Valley. And the second prize is 44 $50 gift cards.
Okay.
And then we have another 8 prizes that are 3 $50 gift cards. So
all right,
you have a substantial chance of winning. There's only 2,000 tickets total. So.
Okay.
And we've gotten people buying, 20 tickets at a time.
Exactly.
They're $20 a piece. You can go to gosc.com and you can purchase your tickets online.
Right.
Or you can come into our office at 1 Main Street in Old Saybrook.
Mm-hmm. You guys are right downtown.
And we're doing the drawing this Friday,
That's
August
right.
15th at noontime live on Facebook. So if you want your tickets, get them now.
Exactly.
We don't have a lot of time left.
No. How are ticket sales going?
They're going decent. I think Judy probably had a better go of it, but she's been doing it for 5 years.
Right, exactly.
I got to catch up.
Exactly. Now, as far as the mission of the Chamber of Commerce, what is it?
Well, every chamber has a little bit different mission, but this chamber, I'll tell you one of the reasons that I wanted this job is because the last chamber I was at was very corporate. It was very business focused.
Okay.
And while business should be a large part of what a chamber does, it shouldn't be the only thing. And this chamber is very focused on community, and that's one of the attractions for me. I'm a former city councilor from a city in Massachusetts, and I've always been very engaged with the community, and it's one of the things that drew me to it is it's very community oriented, very engaged with the community, and they they hold community events that are well attended.
Right.
And so the goal of this chamber is to assist small businesses and to assist the communities that we serve, so not just business.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. And you guys are a very, because full disclosure, I'm a member of your chamber.
You are.
Yes. And you guys are very community oriented. You guys do a lot of fun stuff for the community, and you guys are out there.
Yep.
Not only doing the race, arts and crafts we're going to talk about, and I hear there's even the chili festival involved.
Well, the race is coming up too.
Yeah, I know. We're going to talk about
The race. Go ahead. The race is coming up not this coming weekend, but the following.
Right.
Saturday, the 23rd at 8 a.m. at Saybrook, Fort Saybrook Point Park, and that is. I'm told it's a fairly easy race. I'm not a runner myself. I think you could probably tell.
Yeah, me either.
But it's a really good cause. All the proceeds that we make from the race go to our scholarship for our students in the region, and we do that every year.
And I believe that's the Will Hunter Scholarship.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was right. There,
correct.
There you go. Now tell us a little bit about the Will Hunter Scholarship.
Well, you've got me because.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You know,
I don't know the in-depth history of the scholarship. I did participate because I was lucky enough to have Judy stay on a month as a crossover, as a transition. So I started at the beginning of June, and she left at the end of June.
Right.
And so we actually ended up giving the scholarships out before she left.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And so I was introduced to it that way, but I don't know the history of it. I'll have to learn that. It's part of my job is to learn the history of things.
Part of your welcoming package is like you got to learn about all the different events that they do.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, when I started, Judy and I came up with a list of about 40 to 50 people I had to meet. And before she left, so within that 1 month time frame, we probably met about 30 of them. So I've since then I've met several more. But yeah, we get through a good amount of folks that I had to meet, and it's just. I tell people, forgive me if I forget your name. I'll remember your face, but I've met about 5,000 people in the past 2 months. So
don't worry, I'm the same way. I am the same way. So now, as far as the Saybrook Point 5K goes, it's a very, according to the exchange of it's a very easy route because it goes up and around and
and
back.
It goes through North Point, I'm told.
Yep.
And it's a very nice neighborhood, and you get views of the water, and we have cooling stations set up, and it's a pretty quick race. It should be no more than 2 hours. And that's for the slowest runner.
Yeah, I was going to say, I believe we have the graphic of all of the
great. You got it up there.
All of the information.
Yep.
And okay. All right. And as far as so I believe the race starts at 8:30.
It starts at 8:30.
Yep.
We encourage you to get there a little bit early.
Yep.
I'm going to be there even earlier helping set up.
Oh, trust me.
And I understand you're the bagel guy, right?
Mm-hmm. Who gave it away?
I think you did.
Oh, okay.
Well, you told me, but they said, yeah, P picks up the bagels over here. So
yeah, Jim Crawford.
Jim Crawford, yeah.
Jim Crawford and I go to Cohen's, and at about 6:15, 6:30 we're there, and they're looking at us like, okay, you guys are here way too early because they don't open till like 7.
They're like, that's a lot of bagels.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then I'm sure you guys get stuff donated, fruit from Stop and Shop, and that's a lot of...
Yeah, bananas.
Yeah.
Well, you need potassium when you're a runner.
Exactly. And no, it's a good time, good race, and hopefully the weather's going to hold up.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good Saturday. Good Saturday.
Yeah, I'm bringing my whole family down, and my fiance and my 3-year-old son. And
oh, nice.
She used to run. She hasn't in a while, but I'm trying to coax her to do it. But we're going to be here for the whole day, and then we're also going to be here for the Dine Ever, not the Dine Ever, the Arts and Crafts.
Arts and Crafts Festival.
Yeah, that's the other thing that's coming up.
I was going to say, yeah, that is definitely coming up, and I believe that is October.
This first week in October, the 4th and the 5th.
Okay.
For me, it's the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're basically going to be here for like days.
Well, my family's coming with me. We got a place. We're staying down here for the weekend. And,
Oh, nice.
Because it's a lot of setup, a lot of organization, and there's other things that my family can do while I'm running the Arts and Crafts Fair.
Now, for the Arts and Crafts Festival, are you guys looking for volunteers?
We're always looking for volunteers,
You're looking for
especially
help?
for that event. That's actually our largest fundraiser of the year, and that goes to support almost every program the Chamber has.
Okay.
From the small business trainings to the scholarships to all the networking events that we host. So we really encourage, and it helps the town, it helps the small
Right.
businesses because it brings in, on average, 50,000 people into town.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a large fundraiser.
It is.
There's 140 vendors this year. We're full. We actually had to start turning people away probably a couple of months ago.
No.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Wow. Holy God.
So it's a really
That's crazy.
popular event.
It is.
Yeah.
And is it always the same time every year?
Well, it used to be in July, from my understanding.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
They moved it.
They moved it because it was a little too hot. Mm-hmm. And also, you don't need help bringing people into town during the summer. It's during the fall when it starts to literally fall off, and that's a great time to do it because it helps the small businesses get through the year.
And from years past and years experience, because I used to help out with the Arts and Crafts Festival when it was in July, either it would be gagging, stifling hot for the duration of the fair,
Yeah.
the duration of the Arts and Crafts Festival, or Mother Nature would have another opinion, and there would be precipitation coming from the sky.
Well, I mean, that's always the risk you run when you do outdoor events.
Yes. I've done it in both climates.
Yep.
Now, as far as how important is it to you as the executive director of the Greater Old Saybrook Chamber to go support your local business?
I mean, it's the most important thing. Just from my time having been on the city council up in Westfield, Mass, and then also from the chambers I've managed, small businesses do so much for the community that people just don't normally hear about because they don't brag about it. Everybody asks them for donations, and more than likely they're going to provide a donation. And they go to support everything from little leagues to all kinds of nonprofit causes, food banks, everything. And that's why it's really important for you to support your small businesses, because not only does it go directly to your local economy and not a big box store based somewhere else. There's nothing wrong with big box stores if you need them, but it's really important because not only does it support local jobs and the local economy, but it supports all the community organizations that assist people that are less fortunate that need help.
Right. Would you mind sticking around for another segment?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll be right back.
Hey there. I want to make sure you're okay to drive. Have you had anything to drink? Okay, I need you to follow this light with your eyes only. Now, place your left foot on the line like this. Now take your right foot and place it in front of your left foot.
What's on the line when you drink and drive? Your money, your job, your freedom.
There's only one.
Basically, your life.
You are under arrest for driving under the influence.
I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to this week's edition of the Pete Mezzetti Show. I'm Pete Mezzetti, sitting here with Andrew Surprise, who's the Executive Director of the Greater Old Saybrook Chamber of Commerce. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you for having me again.
Thank you for sticking around. So we talked in the first segment a little bit about the chamber, but what I want to open this segment about is the networking opportunities that you
Yep.
guys do. I know you do First Thursday and other networking opportunities, so maybe we can talk about those in a little bit more of a detail.
Sure. One of the biggest things the chamber does is it's a connector, and it connects people, it connects businesses, it connects folks with their government organizations and their government officials, and their networking events are very important, and in this region they're very, very well attended. On average, we get 50 people at least at the first Thursday events, which we hold at Saybrook Point at the pavilion.
Yeah.
And we also have a third Thursday, which is going to be changed up a little bit this coming year. It was being held only at the Old Lyme Inn, but we're going to be bouncing it around the region. So more than likely it's going to be Old Lyme, Essex, Westbrook, and possibly Clinton as well.
Really?
So we'll be bouncing that around 2 or 3 times per year in each location. And we're hoping to help diversify the types and locations of the businesses that are attending. In those networking events, it's 8 a.m. in the morning, so it's an early start. It's not as early as BNI though.
Yeah, exactly.
I went to one of their meetings. You get 2 30-second slots depending on the number of people in attendance, and we also have 3-minute slots for speakers. And it's just a great opportunity to make connections with other businesses and other business people in the area. We also do our after hours, which I think this year we've got, this coming year we have 3 scheduled.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't have the dates on me. You
That's
can go
okay.
on our website and our events calendar and find those. But those are always fun. They're less formal, more social. And we also are relaunching this month our Young Professionals group, which I think I mentioned to you.
Yeah.
And we say it's for the young and for the young at heart. So it's not,
Yeah,
not
okay.
strictly 40, but we try to keep it that low.
Yeah, right.
I don't technically qualify either, so.
No, me either.
So we're launching it as Next Wave, Young Professionals of the Shoreline.
Okay.
And we're trying to do some different types of events. So we're going to keep our speaker series. The last one we had was Jacques Pepin, which
Yes.
was really well attended.
Yeah.
And he was a great, great off the cuff speaker, talking about his career and his 90 events for 90 years.
Yep.
And it was great to learn from somebody that has been involved in that industry for so long.
Yeah.
I know Saybrook Point was really excited to host him, and he had dinner there afterwards at Fresh Salt.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And so we're going to be doing those. We're going to be doing some networking events that are less formal. I don't like to call them booze cruises, but we may rent a boat and go out.
All right.
Go out on the Connecticut River during the leaf change.
Okay.
And we're talking about doing some more less formal networking events, so like learning how to make sushi as a networking event.
Cool.
Yeah, things like that. Things that we hope will attract some younger people and be more social and less formal. And but we still have the formal events. And again, networking is a huge part of what we do. And I think I mentioned to you one of the things that we are looking to create value for membership.
Right.
And so one of the things we're looking at doing is creating a small business marketing program specifically for small businesses, because one thing that small businesses have the most difficulty doing is they either don't have the time, don't have the ability, or don't have the funding to do proper marketing.
Right.
And or the know-how sometimes. And so we're hoping to create a marketing program with pre-negotiated rates, potentially some grant funding available for it,
Okay.
to help some small businesses to actually get a marketing program off the ground for themselves.
Now, let's talk about training opportunities for small business and entrepreneurs.
Okay, so we have something we call the Nonprofit Resource Council, and actually I went to one of the events before I actually officially came on board. It was about AI. It was pretty well attended, but we also have other events that we used to do a lot of events with SCORE, and there's the opportunities to do events with Connecticut Small Business Development Center, Small Business Administration, as well as I've part of what I've been really focused on is reaching out to other organizations in the region and in the state to build partnerships, to do some trainings. One of those is Middlesex Chamber, one of those is Eastern Chamber, and some other business organizations. And so we're looking to create some joint programming. And I have nothing official to announce just yet.
Okay, that's fine.
But there should be in the coming months some announcements and opportunities for some small business trainings as well as some entrepreneurial classes.
Now, you said you guys have a BNI group. Tell us about that.
It's not part of the chamber,
Okay.
but there's a BNI group that I've attended one of the meetings.
Okay.
I don't know that I'm going to attend a lot because it's so early in the morning, and I live quite a ways away, and I have a 3-year-old. So,
That ain't gonna
but
happen.
it was a great meeting. We had some of our board members are on the BNI group, and if you're not familiar with them, they are sector specific. So you can only have one real estate agent or one insurance person.
Oh, okay.
And so a lot of our members are involved with that, and I encourage people to get involved, not just with the chamber, but any of the groups around here. They'll help you network and increase your people aware of who you are and what you do.
Exactly. And how about education, the education to business program?
So one of the things that I did in Windsor that was pretty successful, brought on a lot of large businesses like Bradley Airport, for example,
Okay.
the Collins Companies, Southern New England Healthcare, was we did a small business, not a small business, a large business program with manufacturers primarily, but also some businesses like Bradley Airport that had a lot of diversity in the types of jobs they had. And what we did is we created a guest speaker bureau, job shadowing opportunities, work site visits, and internships and mentorships when we work with the Career and Technical Education program at Windsor High School. And so one of the things I would like to do, and one of the things the board would like me to do, is to build something similar here to work, because it's a growing sector, and it's needed. There's so many jobs in the manufacturing sectors and industrial sectors that are unfilled, that are high-paying jobs, and there's a lot of manufacturers and those types of businesses along the shoreline that need employees. And so we'll be reaching out to some of the regional high schools, the career and technical programs, to get them involved, and we'll see where that goes. But that's more of a longer-term project for me.
And we've got some more time left, so let's circle back around to talk about the Dining Everywhere raffle, which is coming up soon.
Yep. Again, it's restaurants along the shoreline, Lower Valley. I would say most of them are probably in Old Saybrook, but there's a good mix. Okay. Including some here in Westbrook, some in Clinton, some in East Lyme.
Okay.
So they're all over the place, Essex. And 44 $100 gift cards, $4,400 values, the first prize.
Wow.
Second prize is a $2,200 values, $50 gift cards.
All right.
And you got 10 opportunities to win something, and there's only 2,000 tickets, and they're selling out pretty quickly. So we encourage you. It's being drawn this Friday, August 15th at noontime. So we encourage you to get your tickets now. You can go to goschamber.com to purchase them, or you can come into our office at 1 Main Street in Old Saybrook.
And speaking of 1 Main Street in Old Saybrook, what are your hours?
We're open Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
Okay.
And Fridays, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Nice. And let's also talk about the Old Saybrook Point 5K.
Again.
Yeah, again.
I appreciate that, because it's again, it's a sponsored event. Most of the revenue we make comes from the sponsors, but we also sell tickets to participate to entry. Oh. And the runners get a T-shirt. They get a bagel.
yeah, right. Exactly.
They get a banana, and but also it's really for a good cause. It's for supporting local students in their quest to go to college or to whatever form of higher education they would like to attend.
Now, do you? I believe from doing research for the race, Do you guys also partner with the Rockfall Foundation?
They do.
They do water?
They help us with the water.
Yep.
They do that with the Chili Fest as well.
Okay.
And we really appreciate their support. And I think I should throw in a pitch for them, but their annual meeting is coming up, I think, in October, December.
Okay.
I can't remember the date, but if you look on our website, it'll be posted in the events calendar.
Okay.
But they're looking for sponsors, and we encourage you to help them as well, because they do a lot of good for the environment, a lot of good for all the nonprofits in the region. There's opportunities to apply for grants from them to support programs that support environmental causes.
You got to promise me something.
Sure.
When it comes around time to talk about the Chili Festival, you got to come on back on.
We'll
with
get
me.
you on.
With Tony.
Okay.
With Tony Marino, who's the executive director.
I'll
of
get Tony on. Yeah,
That's easy.
We're talking about. He's on our board.
Yeah, I know.
He's one of our executive committee members.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, we're talking about bringing some new things to the Chili Fest that we can
All right.
absolutely come and talk about.
Okay. Now, if people want more information on the Greater Old Saybrook Chamber of Commerce, where should they go?
Again, goschamber.com. You can also call our office. I'm not going to give you the number because I'll probably get it wrong.
It's on the website.
It's on the website.
It's on the website. Emails are on the website too.
And you can also email me directly at andrew@oldsaybrookchamber.com.
Okay.
You can email info@oldsaybrookchamber.com or come into the office. Again, it's 1 Main Street in Old Saybrook. We're right at the corner of Main Street and Old Boston Post Road. So.
Cool. Andrew Surprise from the Greater Old Saybrook Chambers. Thank you for some time.
Appreciate
We'll see you soon.
Absolutely.
All right. On behalf of Andrew Surprise, I'm Pete Mezzetti. Thanks. Good night. We'll see you next week.